Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi Theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've got a little full width slider for you today, and we're going to show you how you can make a slider with any module, row or section that you want. We've got a slider going on here. We've got various different things in there. We've got a couple modules there. We've got 3 blurbs here. We've got a little countdown and a little text there. We've got a gallery, and of course this is interactive. If you've got your gallery up here, you can click on it and get your light boxes up. We've also got a little contact form here that's obviously interactive. When they've got their mouse anywhere over here, it's going to stop the slider. We're going to be using a free plugin to do this today, Divi Supreme Lite. And I'll put this link down below the video. Just go to this page, hit the more info. Slide down to the bottom and you've got a free download right there. Go ahead and download it and install it like any other plugin, and let's go down to our dashboard. Once installed, you'll see it right here, Divi Supreme. There it is. You want to click on it to do this slider that we're going to do today. You want to make sure you go to your general settings and enable Divi library shortcodes. Little purple button right there. Once you've done that, what that does is goes to your Divi library. If we go down to Divi down below, down to Divi library, it adds what they call a shortcode to each of your saved modules in your library. And we can use these shortcodes to build a slider from anything we want. So I've got a page here. I've got a row with a couple of modules there, a row with 3 modules here, a row with a couple of more modules here, a little gallery and a little contact form. So let's make a slider out of each of these features here. We'll do it with a row, we'll do it with a module, and we'll do it with a section also. So let's get started. I'm going to add a new page. I'm going to use the Divi builder obviously. I want to build from scratch, and I'm going to use, in fact I'm going to make mine full width today, so I'm going to close that down. I'm going to click on the little section right here, little blue button to add a new section. I'm going to add a full width section for this today, and inside, as you can see, you get a more limited amount of modules for the full width slider here, but we can use this, or you can use a regular slider and make it full width, but I'm going to use this one today, full width slider. Okay, and it pops it in there. Let me just save this and I'll delete the section that's on the top, make it a lot easier to see. Okay, well let's go back into our full width slider here, and it puts in 2 slides by default. I'm going to delete the second one. And here's the first one. I'm going to hit the little cog to go in there. Okay, I don't want any title because I just want to really show the modules, and obviously I don't want a button either. If you want to leave those in there, that's fine and entirely up to you. I'm going to take all this text away here as well. So basically we've got nothing. We've got no title, no button, and nothing in the text here. I'm also going to take this background color away. Hit the little trash can, so we've got a blank canvas. So still on our content tab of our first slide here, let's go to the text. We can actually insert our shortcode in the text field here. So if I go back to this page, I've actually saved this row, this row, this row, this whole section, and this simple module. And if we go to the library where I showed you just before, which is down to Divi library, takes you to this page. Here they are, and they're in reverse order the way I saved them. Here's our first row, second row, third row. As you can see, it tells you whether it's a row. Here's our gallery section, and here's a contact form, which is a simple module. It tells you exactly what they are. And let's start inserting these. I'm going to take that first shortcode, I'm going to copy it. Let's go back to our page here, and I can paste that into the text field. Now when you paste it in, don't worry if it doesn't look like it does. On the front end it will do. So while that's loading that, I'm simply going to save this. I've already put it in there. I'm going to duplicate it, and if we look back at our layouts here, it increments up 1375, 76, 77, 78, 79. As I've duplicated it, I can simply go into my next one and increment the number up there. And I'm going to save that, do exactly the same until I've got all, and I'll do the same until I've got all my little shortcodes in there. Duplicate one more time, and I've got one more after this, 78. Every time I save, it takes us back to the main full width slider settings. Hitting the duplicate, going in there, and just changing that last number, incrementing it up. Or of course you copy and paste it again if you want to. Okay, so we've got all our slides in there. There's our call to action. It looks like this thing's huge, it's really deep, so I'm going to make it the actual size that I want. So still in the full width slider sections, let's go to our design here. I'm going to go down to spacing, and I really only want sort of 50 pixels padding top and bottom on our slider here. So I'm putting in the 50, it'll put in the pics for you. Hit the chain, it'll do the bottom also. And to make sure this is going to display the size that I want it to, I'm going to give it a fixed height here. So still in design, I'm going to close up spacing, go to sizing just above it, and I'm going to give it, say, 70 VH, which is viewable height. So whatever screen they're viewing it on, it'll be about 70% of the height. So in height, in our sizing here, I'm simply going to type 70 VH for viewable height. That way it'll remain the same height. Now we'll have a look on the front end now. This should be sort of fairly working. I noticed there's a few text foibles there, but this may be display problems just on the builder side. So let's save it and see what we've got on the front end now. Little purple button. Save draft or publish if you're ready, and exit the Visual Builder. And there's our first slide. That's working perfectly. I haven't got autoplay on at the moment. There's our second one. Yeah, we have got a bit of a problem with the text on those, and it looks like our pagination and arrows are also getting lost in our page here, so we can do that. So the only thing we really need to change is the color of our text here. That's working, and the call to action and the contact form, that's fine. Great. Well, let's go back in there and we'll change that text from light to dark in the module, so we should be able to see it a bit better. And let's go back into our slider, and it was 2 and 3. I'm simply going to go into 2, design. I'm going to make my text dark. And remember, back end, it's not going to display quite like it should do on the front end. Save that, and number 3, I think I need to make the text dark on that one as well. So design, text, dark. And let's save that, and let's make this thing autoplay. So I'm going to go to design again on the full width slider settings, all the way down to the bottom, and there's animation. If you don't see animation on yours, you're probably in one of your slides. If we go into a slide here and down to design, you're not going to see animation at the bottom. So if you don't see it, you're probably in one of your slides. Just hit the save, back to full width slider settings, design, down to the bottom. Here's our animation. Here's automatic animation. I'm going to turn that to on, and I'm going to have mine sliding every 5 seconds, default 7 seconds or 7,000 milliseconds, as you can see there. So I'm going to type 5,000 in there, and we should be good to go. Let's save our changes here. We'll save the page changes at the bottom. Save draft or publish. And let's exit the Visual Builder and see what we've got. There's our first slide. 5 seconds later, our second slide should come in, and we can read our text nicely there. Here's our third slide, and the fourth slide. And again, It's going to stop when you put your mouse over it, so you can interact with any of these slides as you need to. And once you take your mouse off again, it'll start animating after the 5 seconds. There we go. And there's our contact form. And again, people can put in their name, email, message, and submit it if they need to. And again, when you take it off, 5 seconds, it'll start rolling around again. So there you go, guys. There's how to create a slider or a full width slider out of any module, section, or row. And we've been using the free plugin Divi Supreme Lite today, and like I say, this link will be down below if you want to use it. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.